In this video we're going to take a look at how to skin an eel for use in an eel skin plug. I have everything I need all set to go. I have my knife, a pair of pliers, and a method for securing the eel. This eel only measures 23 inches long, but it's pretty fat. And the part that I'm concerned about is the tail section, because that's the part that's going to contain the plug. I'm hoping that I can get an Adam 40 size plug on this eel, and it looks like I may be able to do that. This is the location of the plug in relation to the eel skin. So this is the section of the eel skin that I'm going to be most careful with when skinning it. I know if I can't get it on an Adam 40 plug, I can certainly get it on a junior plug. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slit around the head of the eel to start the skinning process. I'm not going to cut all the way through. I'm just going to score and cut through the skin so that I could grab it with a pair of pliers. Once I go all the way around, I'll be ready for the next step. Now I'm going to screw the head of the eel down so that it won't move when I go to skin it. I'm going to go right through the skull so that I get a good grip. I'm just going to cut the skin back a little so I can grab it with the pliers. Now I'm going to fold the skin back, as you can see, and I'm just going to take it and start to pull back here. Okay, you'll notice that there's a lot of meat that's coming off, staying attached to the skin. I don't want that on the skin, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shave the meat off of the skin. Gently, I'm going to scrape it all the way around. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the skin to peel off with no meat whatsoever left on it, so I get a nice clean skin. Okay, now I have it where the skin is the only thing coming off. And I should be able to pull this and remove the entire skin with no meat attached. Even the fins pull out of the tail section. I just take my time. And there you have it. You notice that at the tail section there's no more meat at all. It's a perfectly clean skin. And that's going to make it nice for storing this and not having any of this junk over here attached to the skin. Now again, I'm only using the tail section, and I'm going to want about half the length of the plug hanging off the back. So I know I can take and just cut this right off here, and I'm leaving plenty of extra. And now this should hopefully go over the larger plug that I'm looking for, but if not, it'll certainly fit over the junior. But before I do that, I want to soak this in a brine solution. Okay, my brine solution is all made up. I just dissolved some kosher salt in some water until the salt wouldn't dissolve anymore, and I can see that by the salt that remains on the bottom. It won't dissolve no matter how much I stir it. That's how I know the solution is fully saturated. And now I'll take the skin that I just did, and I will soak it in the brine solution for at least a day before I rig the plug. I find that this toughens the skin up a lot. If I have a bunch of skins to store in the solution, I'll just leave them in there indefinitely until they're ready to go on a plug. It could be next week or 2 years from now. It won't make a difference. They'll keep indefinitely in the brine solution. And that's about it for skinning an eel. In the next video, we'll rig an eel skin plug, and I'll show you how we go about doing that.